New fans or guys who just getting up on who Eric Kelly is, man, let them know a little bit about yourself, your lineage, where you come from.
Listen, man, Eric Kelly, 4-time national amateur boxing champion, ranked #1 in the USA twice, ranked 4 in the world, 2-time Daily News Golden Glove champ. Man, 2000 USA Olympic alternate. I done been around the world doing this boxing thing, you know what I'm saying? I done beat some pretty good fighters, you know? I done been there doing my thing, coming out of Best Stop Brooklyn.
Brooklyn?
You know, Best Stop, what? All day, every day, Best Stop Brooklyn.
Some of the best boxers in the world coming from Brooklyn.
Mark Breland, Riddick Bowe, Mike Tyson, Shannon Briggs, Danny Jacobs, Zab Judah, Eric Kelly.
Let's go.
Come on, son, you feel me? I'm in great company. You heard what I'm saying?
That's a real way.
Oh boy, we said Brooklyn, nigga. You ain't everything. You from Manhattan. Yeah, so I've been putting. I've done a lot. I've done a lot.
You understand? What made you, start boxing? What got you into the field of even like, coming from Brooklyn? I know Bed-Stuy, tough place, one of the toughest places to grow up, especially in the '90s.
Yeah.
What made you, or who put them gloves on you? Who made you say, yo?
It go like this. It go like this. Coming up in the 80s, 90s, New York's the murder capital. You understand what I'm saying? That's when the crack era boom in like the late 80s, 87, 88, around there, the crack era boom. And I remember outside used to be like this, a whole bunch of crack barrels, red, yellow, blue crack barrels on the floor. People shooting up and everything, you understand what I'm saying? And I'm just a little kid, you know what I'm saying? My dad used to send me outside, my parents sent me outside to play in the park and whatnot. I'd go out playing in the park, shots ring out, bow, 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 bow. You understand what I'm saying? And my dad came home from work one day, I was in the park, it was a shootout in the park I'm in. My dad came home from work one day like, yo, I gotta take this guy, I gotta get this kid out of these streets because he's gonna get killed out here. And that's when he took me to the Best Stop boxing gym on Marcus Garvey and Gates. And the rest is history. You
so your father was who introduced you?
Yeah, my father. Yeah, I'm what a black man could be when he got a father in his life.
That's beautiful.
Coming out the hood.
What was your first experience like when you got in that ring or you got in that gym?
Listen,
did you do good? Was it bad?
I did amazing.
Got you.
You would have thought I was doing this shit for 20 years already. I wasn't even 10 years old. You understand what I'm saying? But like coming out. I was always athletic. I was a fighter regardless. I like to fight. You understand what I'm saying? So even as a kid going to school, fighting with kids in the street and all that shit, I just had that extra edge in me. You understand what I'm saying? So boxing was a way I can do it and not get my ass whooped and get in trouble.
Gotcha.
You feel me? Because I fight in school, I come home, my daddy whooped my ass. Teacher said, oh, Eric, daddy whooped my ass. I'm from Florida originally. I go outside, play with my friends. I talk different, my swag different, everything different. I'm in Brooklyn now. The kids beat my ass. Kids in the neighborhood beat my ass. I go to fucking gym, got a spar, they beat my ass. So every corner I turned, there was an ass whooping waiting for me. You understand what I'm saying? But I welcomed it. I welcomed it. You understand? You know how you say the energy you put out, you kind of give it back?
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? Yes. I welcome it.
Got you.
You feel me?
So you was handing out some ass with Masuda?
Of course. I'm here, right? I'm still here, motherfucker. So what I'm saying is this. But then my dad put me in the gym.
Yeah.
My dad put me in the gym. He channeled that. It's all energy. It's all energy. It's just how you channel it.
Gotcha.
You can channel it towards something positive. You can channel it towards something negative. You understand what I'm saying? That's how you channel that energy. So my dad put me in the gym, and I just kept doing my thing. And next thing you know, I was ranked #1 in the USA.
When did that happen? When did the transition of you started to when you got nice and to the point where you became #1? How old were you?
16.
Wow.
I was ranked #1 in the USA, #4 in the world.
And how long you was already boxing at that point?
I was boxing on and off. I wasn't really fighting. I was boxing on and off. Sometimes you go for the gym for a year, you fall back for a few months, and then I'm going to Florida. You know what I'm saying? Coming back. So I wasn't like focus boxing every day for that amount of time. But I had that natural talent. You understand what I'm saying? I had that edge. You feel what I'm saying? And I was able to catapult that into this.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Getting so nice, becoming #1. Did that make you I guess, less aggressive out there in the streets or dealing with people, or did it make you more of a beast in the street, or more of a like confrontational type of dude, like for yourself?
Nah. It made me more humble.
Gotcha.
It made me more humble because I already knew who I was. You feel me? Already knew who I was. So I know who I am. I know what I do, and I got the track record to prove it. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
From Florida to New York to Michigan, I put in a lot of fucking work. You understand what I'm saying? I injured a lot of people.
Got you.
You feel me?
Got you.
But I did it under the guise of pugilism. You know what I'm saying? Being the #1 fighter in the country. You know what I'm saying? That pride.
Got you.
You understand what I'm saying? That pride. I always had that pride in me. Always wanted to be great. I always wanted to be great every day, and no one's gonna stand in my way.
Where'd you get that from to be like, yo, I want to be great at this boxing thing? Like, when did you fall in love, I guess, with the sport? To want to be this great?
I fell watching Sugar Ray Leonard, and I was just a little kid then. I was like 8, 9 years old.
Sugar Ray Leonard was the GOAT for you.
He's my favorite fighter of all time.
Got you.
And I was just 8, 7, 8, 9 years old. But I used to, my parents watch boxing. My father loves boxing. You understand what I'm saying? And I was just being in the house with my pops, watching the fights. Even guys like Pernell Whitaker, guys like Roy Jones Jr., Mike Tyson, Mark Breland, Evander Holyfield. Like, I got to see all this shit as a little kid coming up.
Got you.
You understand what I'm saying? So I know that I'm in this company. They say birds of a feather flock together. This is the company I'm in. This is a sport that I'm very passionate about. You understand what I'm saying? So it only makes sense that I take it to the height. And unfortunately, I didn't get to be as great as Leonard or as great as Breland. You understand? Or as great as Tyson. I didn't get to achieve those heights.
As far as in boxing.
But I did make a name for myself.
Greatness comes in many forms.
Yeah. But I did make a name for myself. Those guys, that's Eric Kelly. They know who I am. Listen, that means the world to me.
Respect.
That means the world to me.